Hello guys, what is up and welcome to yet another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, aka what is known as the best one, supposedly. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. I like Skyward Sword better so far. And honestly, the Minish Cap even. I don't know, I'm just not seeing how Ocarina of Time is the best one so far. Definitely not the biggest fan. Not gonna lie to y'all. Hell, I can't lie to y'all, cause, you know, Christianity, all that. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of this game so far. I don't like how non-linear it is. Just in general, it ain't my thing, really. But we're gonna stick through with it to the end somehow. Yeah, like at first, you guys will see the footage near the end of this episode. Cause, like the shield button got blocked off by the, little, like, arrow thing in the top right-hand corner there. Bro, that actually, like, I thought they changed the setup of the emulator to where, like, I couldn't use that button, and I got so freaking terrified. Of course, all I had to do was exit out. I guess it was just like a glitch with the emulator. So, yeah. I actually got so freaking terrified, though. I'm not even finna lie to you. Because I can barely beat this game with the shield. I don't know. I think there's, like, 6 dungeons or whatever. Yeah, dungeons. Yeah. 6 dungeons and 3 of the other whatever. We got the first 3 dungeons out of the way, and then we got the first 4 out of the way, I believe. Because I just, like last episode, I got done with the Forest Temple. And this episode, we actually are going to be starting the 5th dungeon, aka the Fire Temple. So that's going to be fun. I doubt that's actually going to be fun at all. But yeah, this one, I'm not going to lie to y'all, this might be one of the last Ocarina of Time episodes for a while. That's why it's a little bit shorter. It's basically just like a filler post for the Ocarina of Time Let's Play. Because like I said, like you guys, for a while, I don't know how much Ocarina of Time content y'all are going to get. In all honesty, I don't. As much as I want to put some push some Ocarina of Time content out there, I feel like there's some other stuff that I also need to focus on. Not only with my YouTube channel, of course, like actual real life stuff. Like now that it's summer, I'm trying to get more hours at work, and then plus I got like chores to do and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm only 15. I still have chores. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So, yeah. See, the only thing that sucks about getting, like, hours at work and stuff is that I don't get to keep any of the money I make, because it all goes towards my dad's gas. That's not I let him use it, he steals it from me. And his excuse is the fact that he gives me a roof over my head, which is complete bullshit, because I was literally homeless for like 4 months because of him. So, where's the fucking roof over my head? It was at my cousin's house. With fucking, how many people? Like 15 people in the same house at once? Yeah. So, I don't get it. Like, honestly, the less hours at work, the better at that point. Like, because he doesn't realize I can stop his whole gas supply with one damn phone call. And, like, you know, just call him up, say I quit. One damn phone call is all it takes for me to stop that whole gas supply. But yeah, basically this guy is like one of them Goron dudes or whatever. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So yeah, he's telling us about the Fire Temple. And of course, that's where we're headed. So let's get there. speed it up, baby. But yeah, I feel like the in terms of like the YouTube channel, I think a lot of the stuff I'm going to be focusing on is mainly Sonic Adventure whenever I start that. And that won't be until after I start Super Smash Bros. Brawl, or finish Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I did start it already. I think I got like 6 episodes in a row up right now. So, yeah. With Batman Arkham Knight, I don't think I'm like too worried about it right now. Because it's something that, like, you know, I don't have to play through. Because basically what I do is I play through the game first and record it from my PS5. Then I like upload it to my like YouTube channel in form of like a private video. That way I can edit out all the mistakes I made and do the voiceover afterwards. Because it to me it just takes like less time that way. And I can't just do the voiceover as I'm playing it because, well, nobody knows how to shut up. So yeah. So it's like a little bit less work doing the like PlayStation 5 Let's Plays and stuff, just because they're mostly like story based. I will say, like, one game I did just start was Yakuza 0. So, you know, it's a Sega game. As we all know, Sega is known for their storytelling, of course. Just Shadow the Hedgehog. He was a brave hedgehog, and he sacrificed his life for our planet. Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm a Sonic fan. As cringe as the games are, in all honesty, like, I'm a big Sonic fan, bro. I played through Sonic Forces and I liked it even. Then again, that was when I was like 11 years old. I gotta give it a second chance with actual modern, up-to-date standards. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, back when I was younger, I preferred Sonic Forces to Sonic Generations. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know, I haven't played Sonic Generations since, so honestly, I wouldn't even know like what I like better now. And until I get a PS3, I doubt I'm going to be playing through Sonic Generations anytime soon. I hope to God that I can like get a PS3 sometime, because there's a lot of great games that are stuck on PS3, bro. You got the original Red Dead, a lot of Sonic games, wouldn't necessarily call them great, but they're games, all right. They're some games of all time, baby. So yeah, you got the OG Red Dead, you got some Sonic stuff, you got the infamous games on PS3. I believe you can play the original Assassin's Creed on PS3. I don't know. I know you can play it on Xbox 360. PS3, I'm not too sure about. I don't know, like, because you can play the rest of the series on PlayStation, but the original, I'm honestly not too sure about. I'm gonna have to Google that after this video. Now that I bring it up to myself, I'm actually gonna have to Google that. But yeah. I've heard it's basically. What I've also heard is that apparently Assassin's Creed 2 is basically the same game, but more improved on gameplay mechanics. Which I doubt, because to me, like, the story is what matters to me, honestly. And to say that something with an entirely different story is the same game, it's not true. Like, you could put Mario 1 and Mario 2 in front of me, give me 2 different manuals that say 2 different things. It's a different game. One is not DLC for the other. Like, just like people say, like, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are the same damn game. Like, no, bro. Yeah, they have the same map. That's the only thing that's the same about them. the map is basically like just an expanded version of the Breath of the Wild map, in all honesty. Because you have the sky, then you have the underground, and then there's like different things to do in the main map. So in all honesty, it like you can't even say it's the same map because it's an entirely different map. And then on top of that, you have an entirely different story with new gameplay mechanics. It's not the same game no matter how you look at it. Just because it's the same, quote-unquote, same map, it's not the same game. And like I said, it's not even the same map. That's why I said, quote-unquote, same map. Because it's not true. It's not fucking true. It ain't the same damn map. Like, the underground in itself is, like, the same size as the normal Breath of the Wild map. Like, the actual normal overworld. But I really can't be talking about, like, open world maps and stuff, because, in all honesty, I'm not the biggest fan of open world games. I feel like they kind of require you to be a completionist in order to enjoy them. And I'm not the biggest fan of that, in all honesty. Like, I played through Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I probably didn't even get halfway through that shit, if I'm being honest. I didn't like a single second of it. Like, there were points where I was starting to like it, and then it would go right back to being non-linear. And just, like, Ghost of Tsushima I was fine with, in the aspect that, like, it's still a linear game. The fact that it's open world does not stop it from being a linear game. And plus, the open world isn't the size of an actual world, like an actual country. Like, if Assassin's Creed Odyssey was like handheld or something, which emulation does make that possible, of course. But if Assassin's Creed Odyssey was handheld, then I'd say maybe, yeah. I'm going to take that with me. Played on a car ride to, like, from where I live down to, like, Europe or something, you know? Because, honestly, that's how long it takes just traveling from one place to another in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Then Ghost of Tsushima, like, they still have that big open world, but they combine it with the linear story. If you want to follow the story the whole game, it gives you that option. If all you're looking for is a good story, then you can get that out of Ghost of Tsushima. The game provides that option for you. But, of course, it's like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you're always required to just explore in a world that already looks bland in the first place. And that's what I mean, like, when I say, if you're looking to have a good open world experience, you have to be a completionist. And me personally, I'm just not. I want to get into the actual story of the game, the lore of the game. Because to me, gaming is like the best medium for storytelling. There's no better way to tell a story than through a video game. Unless we're talking about John Wick or John Wick X. Obviously, the movies are better than the game there. Just saying. But, like, think about The Godfather. I'm not saying The Godfather game is better than the movie. Trust me, I love the hell out of The Godfather movie. But what I am saying is that the game did some things right. They took an amazing story and implemented it into some okay gaming mechanics on the fucking Wii. But yeah, in all seriousness, oh, okay, we get some sound now. That's cool, that's cool. But yeah, in all seriousness, like there is a Godfather game if you didn't know. And in all seriousness, like, it's an okay game. Just like how, like, Mafia Definitive Edition, it shows you how a video game can be better than a movie. Because, like, if you can compare Mafia to anything, I'd say you can compare it to Goodfellas. Just because it's mostly, like, fucking around with your buddies and stuff. And, like the whole plot revolves around characterization. Like, you need to care for these characters to understand and care for the plot. And Mafia does an amazing job at making you do that. So, yeah, I mean, like, if you can compare Mafia to anything, I'd say you can compare it to Goodfellas. And Mafia does a lot of things better than Goodfellas does, because it's an entirely different medium, and gaming to this day is just probably one of the best ways to tell a story. Unless we're talking about something like, per se, like, later this year we have the Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out. Obviously, with something like that where it's more so gameplay based and not necessarily story based, that's a whole different story there. But, like, if we're talking Uncharted, where it got a film adaptation that is arguably worse than the actual games, despite what critics will tell you, despite what an old grandma will tell you, it's obvious that the movie is worse than the game in that situation. And that's what I mean when I say gaming is the best medium of telling a story. And I don't even think that there's a debate to it, because video games essentially take a character and insert you into their life, allowing you to not only experience the same feelings that character gets to experience, you get to experience all of the rage, all of the sadness, all of the everything, honestly. Like, you experience what they're experiencing, is what I'm getting at. But that's what makes it a better medium. You're experiencing it. You're not watching. Sorry, as I was saying, what makes gaming a better medium is that you're not, like, watching somebody experience what they're experiencing. You're experiencing it with them by playing through the aspects of that character's life. Mafia in itself is a great example. Like, it's a great story about corruption of the human mind, of the government. It's a story about morality. Not only that, it takes these great characters and implements them into that plot, implements some humor into it, and you get to play through all of it. Everything that a movie would do, and you get to sit there and play through all of it. You're not just watching it happen like you would with, I don't know, like Iron Man or something. You're playing through it. And don't even come at me like, damn, there was an Iron Man game, why aren't you acknowledging that? I think we all know why I'm not acknowledging that. It was pretty questionable. That's another one that's, like, stuck on the PS3 and Xbox 360 that, like, I kind of want to play. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try it out. Then there's a lot of, like, Spider-Man games that are stuck on there too. Like, I've heard some great things about Web of Shadows, but unfortunately I never owned a PS3. I owned a Wii growing up. So, yeah. But, yeah, guys, it is going to be coming pretty close to the end of this episode. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Obviously, like I said, not much in terms of story in this episode. We just kind of entered the Fire Temple, if anything. So, yeah, we're pretty much just going to be doing the Fire Temple. It's probably going to take about 2-3 more episodes, in all honesty. But like I said, I don't know how frequent the Ocarina of Time content's going to be from here on out. So, yeah, just go ahead, like, and subscribe. Does not matter to me. If you want to dislike even, it's going to push it out to the algorithm regardless. So, if you guys could please just like and subscribe. Or, again, even if you want to dislike because you didn't like the video or something, whatever helps. And with that being said, y'all, I think that is going to be the end of this episode.